Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cali Dude. Today, we're not exactly going to be doing the survival series. We are going to be learning how to build a mob farm. So if you watched my last episode of the survival series, I built a mob farm. Let's do daylight cycle false times set 1,000. Okay. So this is my how-to world, just started it for you guys. So I'm going to teach you guys how to build a mob farm that I built. It's going to be a little more complicated because it's not exactly finished, but the supplies you're going to need are the following. You're going to need smooth stone slab, water, spruce trapdoors, and then chests and hoppers. So we are at Y49 is the ground level, so we're just gonna go up to Y75. Okay, and we're just gonna build our base platform there. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do is make a 7x7 platform. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then just like that. Now I'm using smooth stone. You can use any block that you would like, as long as it is a solid block. So here we go. You're also going to need torches. So we're going to place a torch here, one in from each corner, and then chests going around like that. Or sorry, hang on. We're going to dig one into the floor, go one block down, just like that. It would be best to link up a sorter, which is what I'll probably do. So we're going to do this for now. And then you just want to place hoppers on top of everything, with one hopper leading into any chest you can pick. And then you're going to place slabs on top, and there you go. So this is what it should look like. We're then going to place some trapdoors like this and move them down. This just makes it look nice, covers up the hoppers, and since it's in the air, you can then access it up from underneath. Now what you're going to do is go one block up and over, and then fill in a square all the way around. Now what we're going to do is place trapdoors along the roof here, just like that. This way there is less space for mobs to see you, so that decreases the chance of a creeper blowing up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go 21 blocks up from here. So we have one block and then 21 additional. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. And then we're going to build a 5x5 ring around. There we go. And now what we want to do is build this up, and we're gonna fill in all these walls, so just like that, and once more here. Now what I like to do is use glass so I can see the mobs dropping, but you don't want light getting in the mob farm, so we're gonna go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 down, and then make another ring just like that. And then we're gonna fill in this top portion with solid blocks, because if you used glass there, light would be able to get into the mob farm, and that is not something that we want to happen, because then it decreases the spawns. So there we go. So it should look like this. And then what you're gonna do, take any colored glass. I'm going to use light gray because it matches the smooth stone, and we're just going to fill in the remainder of the walls with the glass, just like this. So feel free to pause the tutorial at any time if you need to, so you can catch up. Once we get into the more technical stuff, then I will pause for a few moments to allow you guys to catch up. So right now we're just going to fill that in, and there we go. Alright, so this is what it should look like. Feel free to pause the video here so you can catch up. Alright, and now once you're caught up, we'll continue. So what you want to do is build up 2 additional blocks in every corner, and then we're going to go 7 blocks from here back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 2, and we're going to fill this in completely like this, and then build around it a 2-high wall, just like this. Same thing on every side. So 7 blocks, and then a 2-high wall all the way around, just like this. There we go. These are going to be the waterways that are going to push the mobs into the bottom of the trap and leave them with 1 heart. So that way you can one-hit kill them with any sword. And I designed it to where it's a one-hit kill with a sword because yes, some designs allow it to where the mobs, you can punch them with your fist, but with this design, I did it to where it's a one-hit kill with a sword. That way you can use looting. So now what we're going to do is add 2 buckets of water in each waterway. So it's going to be on 1 on each side, and it'll fill in the middle automatically. And if you did it correctly, this is what it should look like. So I'll pause here, let you guys catch up. Alright, now let's carry on. So what we're going to do now is place trapdoors all along the edges. So it's just like this, and we're going to do this on every single side. And what this is going to do is make the mobs that spawn in here think that they can walk. The way it works is they see these trapdoors as an open position like this, and they think that they can walk onto it, but they can't because it's like that. So they'll just walk over here, fall in the water, and they will get pushed and fall. So that is how it works. So we'll do that. I'll show an example with a creeper. So he'll walk over here, fall in the water, drop down, and he is one hit. So there we go, and I believe the gunpowder got picked up and is in a chest. Alright, next up we're going to build the platform. So you're going to want to go 3 blocks out from every side. So that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to just connect it with a diagonal pattern, just like that. And that should be 4, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal blocks in between each side. So you can do that on all 4 sides. Just like that, and then fill it in with your block, just like this. Now this mob farm is going to be multiple stories high, because the more floors you have, the higher chance you have of spawning mobs in. Well, more mobs will spawn in because there's more space for them to spawn. There we go. So this is what it should look like now. So I'll pause for a second, let you guys catch up. Alright. So now what we're going to want to do is build 3 high all around the mob farm. So we're going to leave these corners just like this, so we're not going to put any blocks connecting them. And then on these straightaways, just build all the way along, just like this. And we're going to do this all the way around. Make sure you don't miss any blocks. So there we go. So this is going to be the inside of the mob farm where they're all spawning. So just like that. This is what it should look like now. Alright. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to go up 6 more blocks total on the whole thing. So this is going to be a 3-floor model of the build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will allow 2 blocks for each floor. So we won't get any Endermen spawning in here. We will get witches, creepers, skeletons, spiders. No Enderman though. So we're just gonna do this on all 4 sides, and then I'll go back for the corners, the diagonals. Okay, that's 3 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Just like that. And then now we are going to build up the diagonals. Also 6 tall. Just like that. One more side. Okay. So now this is what it should look like. I'll let you guys catch up. Okay. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of that. We don't need that. We don't need those anymore. Alright. So you can go 2 blocks up. And on the 3rd block, you're going to place your solid block, just like that. And then 2 more blocks, and your solid block. And there we go. So you're going to do this on all sides, on all 4 sides. And these are going to be your additional floors for mobs to spawn on. So just like that. Bring you up. Just like that. On all 4 sides. Okay, there you go. And once you have it like this, you're just going to go in and fill in all of the flooring. Just like that. So the bottom level above the water, it should only be 2 blocks tall and look like this. and then it's going to be the same thing, so this will be the second floor. I'm going to fill this in. Just like that. There you go, so we get the second floor here, the third floor here, and we'll add in the roof later. So now we just need to do this on all 4 sides. So go ahead and do that. And this farm is completely expandable. All you have to do is take the roof off and add another floor. You will just need a lot of wood for the trapdoors. And you will also need a lot of wood. You'll also need a lot of whatever block you're using to build the farm. There we go, one side left. Alright, almost done. Just like that. Alright, so this is what it should look like now. You should have your third floor, your second floor, and your first floor, and it should all be 2 blocks tall. Now what we're going to do is go to each floor and place in the trap doors. And this will encourage the mobs to walk off the edge. So you're going to do this on all sides. You can do this without trapdoors, but it will slow down your rates, so you'll get more drops, more mobs if you use the trapdoors, because they think they can walk out on the full block when they cannot. So let's place these all in. You want to open them all. Just like that. I like to use spruce. I think they look nice in mob farms. You could also use oak. Oak also looks good. Okay. And then we just have the top row to do. And here. And there we go. Alright, so it should look like this. Let you all catch up for a moment. Feel free to pause the video. Alright, now what we're going to do is you're going to take your slab and put it all around the top layer. Just like this. So the reason we're putting slabs is so that way no additional mobs spawn. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the entire roof of this mob farm with this solid block. So we're going to be covering the entire thing, not just these little corner sections. And then we're going to cover it in slabs. And what this will do is provide an extra sunlight layer, because sometimes there's a lighting glitch and it gets through the slabs. So to prevent that, we're doing kind of a layer and a half of block coverage. You don't have to do this if you want to save your blocks. It's not necessary, but I like to do it as a precaution. So we're going to fill this whole thing in with solid blocks. If you don't want to use the solid blocks, just place slabs here instead. That way, make sure they're on the bottom half of the block so mobs can't spawn on them. So there we go. And last one. like this. And there we go. And then all we have to do now is fill in this middle section. And there we go. So there we go. Plug that up. Alright, now what you want to do is take your slab out and do the same thing. Just cover the entire roof in slabs. If you don't want to do that, alternatively, you can just place torches. If you're going to place torches, do them in this pattern. And you're going to do this in every corner. But the design we're going to use the slabs. So now all we have to do is just cover this whole thing in slabs. So this prevents mobs from spawning on top of the mob spawner rather than inside of it. So there you go. It's one corner. So the way this works is mobs will only spawn in a certain radius around the player. So imagine you have a 120 block sphere around you. That is the range in which mobs can spawn. So what we're going to build in a minute is an AFK spot. So it's going to be high up in the sky. You stand there, so your sphere only allows mobs to spawn inside of the mob spawner. So that's how that works. And then the mobs will spawn in here, drop down. They'll only have 1 health. Unless it's a witch, sometimes they'll heal themselves. Alright. And there we go. So this is what it should look like, all finished. So there we go. So let's take a look inside. Oh, so as you can see, it's already working. These mobs are spawning in here. And they're walking off like that. Because they think they can walk on the trapdoors, but they can't. And then they drop down. And they're left with 1 health. 1 heart. Or half a heart. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go 100 blocks up from the center. So that is here. So this is at Y level 112. So we're going to go up to 212 and place a block there. Actually, Y level 200 should be fine. As long as you're a decent height above the mob farm. It just needs to allow enough space for only mobs to spawn in the mob farm. Otherwise this won't work. So you're gonna have your mob or your AFK spot up here. And then what I like to do is branch it out like this. There we go. And then just build yourself a roof to protect from phantoms, which will spawn if you're up here for a while. And then just place some torches on the sides. And then that's really it. You can also add like some walls or something around the edges so you don't fall. Something like that. You can use chains to like connect like that. Kind of looks cool. But yeah, so then that's your AFK spot, and you can just chill out in here. And then what I like to do to protect myself, I'll get a glass block here so I can see the mob farm below me, and then I will place a door all around it, just like that. So you can see around you. You're protected from anything, and you can see the mob farm below you. So we'll stand up here for a second. So now we are completely done. So this is the mob farm finished. So we'll just stand up here for a second. So the way this works is you have your sphere. So mobs can only spawn 128 blocks around me. So that's all the way down to Y level 68. Or no, 17. It's Y level 72. But there's nothing there. So we'll break this. So that's the AFK spot. So we can drop down and we'll go into spectator mode. And as you can see, just from standing up there for a few seconds, we have all these very loud monsters. But yeah, so as you can see, there are a ton of mobs in here. So yeah, this is how it works. So if spiders are a big annoyance to you, something that you can do is place carpets. So let's go back in creative. Let's clear these mobs real quick. And they won't spawn with me around. So to prevent spiders, you can place carpets down. So here we go. So we'll get some white carpet. Now, spiders need a 3x3 area in order to spawn. Let's drink some night vision. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so spiders need a 3x3 area to spawn. So you'd think, oh, okay, you just have to cover the smooth stone. Well, they can spawn on the trapdoors as well. So what you want to do is place a carpet here, go 2 blocks carpet, 2 blocks carpet, and then 2 blocks carpet, 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 boom, boom, just like that. So that is the pattern that you want to use. So you're going to need 8 carpets per quadrant. So 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. And this just prevents spiders from spawning, because spiders are big and honestly they can clog up your mob farm and get in the way of other mobs spawning, so it's not always the best thing to have spiders in your mob farm. Here we go. So that's 1 floor done. So spiders, and you know, if you need string and stuff, you can always make a cave spider farm, which isn't hard because you just use a spawner and a mine shaft. You clear out the area around it, and you get a kill chamber. If you want this thing to be automated, I'll show you another modification for that, because if there are a lot of mobs loaded in one area, other mobs won't spawn. So if you want this thing to be automated, it will increase the amount of items you get. And the way to do that, there's 2 ways actually. You can do it with entity cramming, which I'll explain, or you can do it with campfires. Alright, so there we go. So we should get no more spider spawns. Now for the automation, we can take these blocks here and replace all of these slabs with campfires. Oh, we already got mobs spawning. So what it will do, it's the same height as a slab, so they'll be left on 1 heart or half a heart, and then the campfire will finish them off. So yeah, we can actually just hang out down here. Actually, let's move the glass down a block. So as you can see, this is completely automated now. So there we go. So we can look in the chest below. So all of their items go into these chests. Campfires will kill them. So there you go. If you want experience, what I recommend, so this is good for drops. because all their drops just go into the chest. So you can use this farm for getting drops. Now if you want experience, you'll want to have the slabs there, because the slabs, you can kill the mobs yourself. So as you can see, they all fall, they die, you get their drops. But if you want experience, put slabs there, and then you just come in here, punch them, and there you go. You get some experience, just like that. Replace that. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up to our AFK spot. And then we're gonna hang out here for a second. Let a few mobs spawn. Let's get rid of this night vision. And then we'll go down there, kill some mobs, and see how much experience we get. So I'll let it run for a minute. So that's about it for the mob farm. Just make sure that your AFK spot is no more than 128 blocks away from the bottom of the kill chamber, because if they fall in the kill chamber and you're up here and it's too far down, then they will despawn, so they won't get anything from it. So make sure that. So while we're up here, actually, let's make a looting sword. So we'll just get looting 3, and then we'll pop that in there. Alright, and this mob farm works on any version of the game. So yes, I'm in the 1.16 snapshot, but it doesn't have to be built in this version. So we've been up here for a minute, so let's drop down. Alright. So we got a few mobs in here. Let's see how many we actually have up here. So we should have, yeah, quite a lot. But as you see, there's no spiders. So spiders will not spawn. But yeah, you can watch them. Sometimes they get stuck on the corner like that. But then they'll eventually drop in. So let's head down here. Alright, let's go in creative. Get on the platform and survival mode. Alright, so we're gonna do XP set. Actually, let's clear our experience set. Yeah, can I do 0 levels, 0 points? There we go. Okay, so we've completely reset our experience. It's been about 2 minutes now. So let's do this. So after 2 minutes of being up in the AFK spot, we've gotten about 13 levels almost, and there are still mobs spawning up there. So yeah, there we go, 13 levels. The mobs, you gotta watch out for the creepers. Sometimes they'll still see you. Usually with these trapdoors they won't, but if you stand here they will. Yeah, so the trapdoors prevent the creepers from seeing you, which prevents explosions. But yeah, so as you can see, this mob farm gets lots of experience for you. So it's not even been 3 minutes yet, and we're already level 17. Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you crouch down, then they'll be able to see you, and then they'll probably explode. But yeah, so you can also watch through the glass, watch them fall. So there you go. You can see tons of mobs are dropping down. Alright, and then we can kill them all. So it's been 3.5 minutes, and I'm level 20. So you can get to level 30 in like no time with this mob farm. It works great. You don't even have to use the AFK spot. It just makes more mobs spawn. You can chill out down here, but just remember that mobs can spawn down there, so you might want to light it up. So yeah, so that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you use this design. I'd like to know how many people are using it. And it's a nice simple design that definitely profits you. So yeah, let me know how you guys liked it. If you enjoyed the tutorial video, if I should do more tutorial videos, and what I should do tutorials on. I know how to make automated farms and iron farms and such, so let me know if you'd like to see those. Let's check. So after 4.5 minutes, we've gotten all the way up to level 25. So I think it would take about 5 minutes of AFK up there to get to level 30. So level 30 in 5 minutes, not bad. And also all of this loot. So look at that. We got potato, we got some iron. So yeah. Alright guys, well that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if I should do more tutorials. Leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know when I'm streaming, when I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Peace out.